Hey, welcome to Brent's Music Lessons on YouTube. I'm going to do a piano keyboard introduction today. I believe the piano is one of the greatest instruments of the music universe. And if you have a piano or a full-size keyboard, you have 88 keys. That gives you 88 pitches to work with. From low A1, and it is A1, the keys on the piano are numbered from low to high. So starting with A1, when you go up a full octave, it's A2, A3, A4, all the way up. We do that with all the pitches, all the way to C8, which is so high you can barely hear the tone. But that great range of notes and pitches gives you so much you can do, from cool things in the bottom end, like with octaves, you can do things like this. You can do cool riffs up high. And it always sounds great right in the middle. You can play classical music, jazz, blues, rock, country, pop, worship music, ragtime music, a plethora of styles, because the piano is such a versatile instrument. But before any of that, let me give you a few things to help you get started, especially if you're just beginning your musical journey. As we sit in front of the piano, you want to basically sit in the center, and that allows you reachability both directions. On the bench, you want to sit from the middle to the front, not towards the back where you're more likely to lounge and play, but more near the front where you're more like a tennis player who's ready to return that serve when the ball comes over the net. So we're talking about maximizing your positioning to the keyboard. As far as this way goes, if you sit up straight, make fists and put your arms straight out, your knuckles should come right to the end of the keys. On a real piano, if you have a fall board there, your knuckles should just hit the wood right there. Now, this way, you don't want to be reaching down here to play or up here. As your arms come up, you want to pretend your arms are actually weightless and they just sort of float. Underneath the underneath side of your forearm should come just a little bit higher than the black keys. Okay, now the keyboard itself. When you first look at the keyboard, it might be a little confusing because there's so many keys. But if you look at it, you'll notice you got two black keys followed by 3, 2, 3, all the way up and down the keyboard. And so there's a pattern there. And in between those is 2 white keys that have no black key in between. And that's what creates those groupings. We'll talk about those at another time. But now our fingers are numbered when we play musical instruments. So for keyboard instruments, thumbs are always 1, pinkies are always 5, and then you have 2, 3, and 4 in the middle. So with your left hand, take your second and third fingers, and with your hand relaxed, play all of the 2 black key groups. All the way up and all the way back down the keyboard. Then do the same thing with the right hand, 2 and 3. You can start on the top if you want and go down and back up, but go both directions. And then add your 4th finger in, and you can play the 3 black key groups with your 2nd, 3rd, and 4th fingers, all the way up and back. Same thing with the right hand. And then go from 2 to 3, 2 to 3, all the way up and back with both hands. And then you want to put the hands together, do all of the 2 black key groups, all the way up and back. Then the 3s, and then 2 to 3, 2 to 3, 2 black keys, 3 black keys, up and back. You want to do all of that until it's comfortably easy. If there's any trouble hands together initially, do hands separately more until those are very easy. and then put them together and start slowly, moving slowly, and you'll get it. You want to get very familiar with the system of keys, the pattern of the way the keys move up and down the keyboard. You want to see that in your mind's eye. That's all I have for today. If you have any questions, thoughts, comments at all, just post them below. And I'll see you next time at Brent's Music Lessons.